So, slightly odd, we've got a title that says quadratics, and what we've got clearly here is a power 6 equation. But the reason it's part of this section is because we can deal with it and factorise basically in exactly the same way. And this structure will work in any situation where the power there is double the power there. And you've got your three terms that you're familiar with from looking at your quadratics. So this structure was exactly the same as a quadratic structure. So what I'm going to do is put my brackets in there. Now to make a power 6, I'm going to need to deal with cubes. So I'm going to go for 3x cubed there. I'm going to put an x cubed there. And then when I do an x cubed times by an x cubed, I get x to the power 6. So that bit there is going to give me the x to the power 6 that I want. Now I'm just going to go about factorising it in the same way as I normally would as if it was a quadratic. So let's think we're going to need 10. So let's put, let's go with a 2 there to give me 6x cubed. And let's put a 5 there. Now let's just have a look at what's happening here. Here we've got 5x cubed. Here we've got 6x cubed. We're trying to make 1x cubed out of those things. And you can see because we're doing a number times by a cube, that's why it's giving me a cube there. So that's why the whole thing is going to work. Last thing I've got to do is I've got to make that 1x cubed. So that's the one that needs to be a minus there. So there we go. Let's put those in and just get rid of that so we can see what's going on. Hopefully we can see now. There it is. There's our factorised thing. So again, this will work in any situation where you've got the first term, the power of the first term is double the power of the middle term. However, if you're not a big fan of that and don't like dealing with kind of the higher powers or more complex powers, there is a way around it, and that's by doing a simple substitution. So let's have a look at that technique now. So okay, let's call y, let's make y be x cubed. So now this thing here we can now write as 3y squared plus y minus 10. And so now by doing that substitution, you've turned it from a power 6 into a quadratic. And so now what we've got to do is factorise it however you choose to do your factorising. I'm just going for 3y there, y there. Let's make that, put a 2 there, 5 in there. We need that one to be positive, that one to be negative, and there's the factorising. Now, bearing in mind, of course, that we've been asked to factorise something in terms of x, and what we've written down currently is in terms of y. So the last step you've got to remember to do is just to go back and undo or reverse your substitution. So now instead of the y, we're just going to put the x cubed back in. So we've got 3x cubed minus 5, and we've got x cubed plus 2, and there's the expression all neatly factorised.